that, you can jump in the eye and the cord, you can get to hold. Setup. For me, setup's the biggest thing for consistency and power. If we can get the setup going, we are on for a winner. And what I would always do around setup is start with the golf club head. Get the golf club head directly behind the ball, aiming at our target. So aiming at the flag here right in front of me. From that now, we've got the basics. This is the main important thing. We want that golf club to hit the ball consistently. And this is why we've got to go set up with the club first. From that, then take your hold, which we've done in the video previously. And as we come to approach the golf ball now, what I'd like you to aim to do is lean over with the upper body so that your arms hang naturally and relaxed. So as I'm leaning my body forward, my bottom gets stuck backwards. This is the weird bit for a lot of players. My bum is being pushed backwards and I'm letting my arms hang naturally. And if I was to draw a line from my shoulder down, my arm is dead straight down. If I stand with my bottom maybe not so far out, how do my arms hang? My arms can't hang naturally. If they hang naturally, they get too close to my body. If I lean over too far, well, natural then gets really far out, but you'll soon figure out you're probably too low to the golf ball then. So I don't often see anybody lean over too far. The one that I would see a lot is players don't lean over enough. And it's got to be from the middle of the body. It bends over, the bum gets stuck back, and the body stays straight, but tilted over. From that position then, when we've got our arms hung naturally, we can then look at taking the stance. And as we look at the stance, this is a good thing for balance and power. We mentioned in the summary of this, the golf swing guide, is that the swing is a rotational circle around the body created by turning the torso, turning the shoulders and the hips. And to get the most production out of that, we've got to take the stance that's going to allow us to turn. We want to get a stable enough base to allow the body to rotate and to maximize its power. If we go too narrow, that's hard. Much harder for me to turn. I almost can't turn my hips. If I go wide, the same problem actually happens, weirdly enough. If I go really wide, my hip again cannot really rotate. So as a general recommendation, and everybody will be different in this, I want you to get a wide enough stance to feel like it's catering for the same width as your shoulders. It's almost the same width as your shoulders, that feels comfortable and stable. They're the big ones for me. As long as your feet are the same width as your shoulders, we want to be comfortable and stable. On that as well, we don't ideally want to favour either foot. Not with an iron, not with a middle iron shot. We want to stay very 50-50 in our weight position. Not too much to the right, not too much to the left. So as I set up to the golf ball now, club behind the ball first, very important, aiming at the target. Then we're going to take the stance, and to be fair, the stance or the leaning of the body first, it's up to you. I'm leaning my upper body forward, I'm sticking my bottom out, my arms are hung naturally, and I want you to now, for this last bit, feel relaxed. And this, for many people, is hard. Because at first, this is such an odd position. I can't emphasise that enough. A lot of golfers, new golfers, when they stand like that, they're like, hold on, that's ridiculous, I look like an idiot. Well, you don't, just golfers in general look like idiots when they're stood like this. But it doesn't look like an idiot. You look athletic, you look powerful, you look like a serious golfer. So what I want you to do from that position is just relax, take the tension out of your body, and then once you feel comfortable, rotate the torso and hit.
gonna use a soft little 9-iron, just because it is cold out. I'm not gonna try to swing hard at this, and just try to get it in the middle of the green, give myself a birdie putt. But again, working on that stance behind the ball. Okay, check. Then make sure my feet shoulder length apart, not too far, so I can rotate my hips and my shoulders. Then bend over and let my arms hang naturally. Okay? And then just give it a swing. Kind of knifed that because I was just trying to swing really smooth, but still ended up on the green. Might have rolled over to the back, but I think I got a birdie putt, so let's go. Yeah, I am excited to see what this journey is going to be, and hopefully you guys follow along. You can see all these lessons that all these coaches have online, everything that we have access to that we can utilize to try to make our games better. If you have a real passion about golf, I mean, I love golf. Hopefully one day I can just play golf for a living. I mean, that would be the dream. That would be what I want to do. I've done marketing for 30 years, and you know, as it's provided for my family, it's not something I have a passion about. I did it because it was good money, and I'm 43 now, and I don't want to do that anymore. I want to, especially with COVID, all this stuff that's been going on, it, if anything, should show you that time is valuable, and you need to do things that you enjoy all the time. And sorry about that. See, that's that tripod screwing up. It's a pain in the butt right now, but I definitely think that, you know, this will help some of you guys as we watch these coaches, how many of us actually do the lessons. And we'll see if we can make it better or not. So yeah, ball stayed on the back. I don't know if you guys can see it back there. Probably got, you know, say 25 feet maybe or so for birdie. Let's go see if I can make it in. Hit it, gotta hit it. That's okay. Good par. Yeah, so good par off of the stance. Focusing on that, didn't even really think about my swing, just focused on making sure I lined the ball up, the club behind the ball. I stood over with a good posture, spread my feet apart shoulder length, and then, you know, lean forward, but not on the toes, not on my tippy toes, still with my balance in the middle of my feet, and let my arms hang, and, you know, got a par on the first hole. If you guys like what you're going to see, make sure you follow, like, subscribe to the channel. Obviously, the goal right now is just to get to 1,000 subscribers. So that's what I'm pushing for. And then continue to keep pushing. Have a great day, guys. Thanks for watching the channel.